What's up, fellow Autobots and Decepticons? I hope y'all are doing well. Is there like an in-between faction between Autobots and Decepticons? Like, what's punch counterpunch? I think he identifies as both, right? Yeah, I forget. Anyway, in front of us we have one tow line taken apart and one transmutate. You can also see dissected over here. This looks like some type of like biology table, right? It's like, class, today we're going to do a dissection, but we're going to combine these two today. And before we get into before we get into that, I just want to say what's up to everyone, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining. The genesis of this project is that we wanted to play with the blues. And if you hear me say we, I'm not referring to like the royal we or anything. I think of it as a creative consciousness that you are a part of as well. And so when I say we, that's kind of what I mean. And maybe it's also those other voices in my head. But we wanted to play with this kind of teal blue, which I think is really, really beautiful. And they pair pretty well. And yeah. So that was the whole purpose of this project. And so some of the bits you can see over here, I have left combined for the sake of an abbreviated tutorial. Oh, and also, if you're wondering why my voice kind of sounds like this, it's really early in the morning. And so I have a little bit of extra bass. Yes. So as per usual, we're going to start with form, feet, and legs, right? And I mentioned in the other videos, dude, my Asian tongue still gets me, dude. Like about 30% of the times, I want to say regs, dude. Form, feet, and regs. But yeah, so we're taking that shin guard, or the shin, I should say, of a toe line, and we're plugging it into the arm, into that top port right there. And dude, I know folks have mentioned this on some of the toe line videos. Dude, I'm just loving the Mystery Machine vibes on this guy, you know? Dude, what I wouldn't give for like a legit Mystery Machine crossover or like a turtle van, get the cup out of here, dude. That would be sick, dude. I would love that, dude. There is actually a third party, or not third party, I think it's first party. There's a turtle van transformer, and I've been thinking about getting it. I've been thinking about getting it, dabbling into it and stuff. And I believe it's like Leonardo, and he turns into the turtle van, and he's like a mecha turtle. So there's like a tiny turtle. I'm just gonna keep saying turtle. There's a tiny turtle riding inside his chest, almost like a Megazord and stuff. Dude, it looks pretty cool, man. NGL. Yeah, NGL, dude. I was like, yeah. What did I say? I should have just said not gonna lie. It looks pretty good. And so you may see me picking that up. You may. So okay, here are the two regs, right? The two legs over here, and I'm gonna set these aside. Some of the bits that engineering that you're gonna see over here is actually borrowed from some old Paleotrex builds. Like I'll encounter a piece of engineering that I do that I'm like, ooh, I really like this, and I'm going to keep reusing it in the future. And so this is one of those things, but there is a downside to it. So this is just a P-Trex foot, or transmutated in this. Hold up for a second. Dude, I'm all itching, man. Like I think I've been mentioning to y'all that like my neighbor's pet cat, who's like an outdoor cat, that fool got fleas. And he was waiting for me this morning, so I pet him before work. And God damn, I'm kind of itching, dude. I don't know if it's just in my head or not. But yeah. So, sorry. Dude, I just feel like there's bugs on me, dude. I hate that. You know, one time, I used to always tell my mom, like, yeah, I think when I was little, I was like, yeah, I think I got like a bug in my back. This is a bug. And my mom would always check. She's like, there's nothing. And one time I was like, nah, I think this is a bug, dude. She checked, and in my back, there was like a mantis. And I remember after she was like, she took my shirt off. She was like, stay still. And I knew something was bad. And then I knew it was a man, well, it kind of like, I don't know if mantises fly, but this thing flew, and it was big, dude. It was like, maybe it was a grasshopper or something. Dude, I freaked out. I almost cursed right now. I freaked out, dude. Yeah. So ever since then, feel something like itchy, dude, I'll tell my wife, I was like, yeah, well, is that a bug? Is it a bug? And yeah. So we plug this in over here. The downside is that you see that that it impedes a little bit of movement. And for the P-Trex, I actually had it like that. And that would also kind of impede some of the movement. So, yeah, you can move it, but again, it's not the greatest. Yeah, but still, whatever, dude. Whatever. Yeah, and also when we encounter bugs in our home, like, so we don't kill bugs, right? We have a clear plastic cup, and then we we put the bug inside with the piece of paper underneath, and then we take it out. But yo, I do not do that. My wife does that 100%. I'm terrified of bugs. So we have the calf over here, right, of the Transmutate. We pop out that little peg. We have that hook that we have to use for tow line, and so we're just going to put there. So this peg is going to plug into that little hole right there. Oh, also bend this down. You know, maybe I should have connected this before I added to the tow line chest, but look at that. That looks nice and cohesive, nice and like blocky and secure. Dude, is that a little too bright? Maybe, but whatever, dude. We're this far. That's cool, isn't it? It really kind of like beefs up the chest, and no, I'm digging that a lot. And so despite that kind of mobility impingement, that's all right, dude. It doesn't bother me too much. Then here we have the chomp chomp dinosaur face. Yum, 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 yum. We have the Transmutate face plugged in there. What's up, boss? And then we plug that in right there. It's a little bit loose, so we will use the little piece of paper trick. And just use as little as possible. You don't need to like jam a grip in there. Like what I'll actually do is like, because I think the fit is about 70% to what I want it. Sorry. I can't pick up that little piece of paper. Okay. So I'll just try to get like a corner of it. Then I'll mess it up on camera. All right. Dude, I'm trying to be careful with this, but now it's just going to force me to like... It's way too much. Yeah, see, because if you use too much, then it's going to get too tight. Oh, okay. I didn't use all of it. Just use some of it. And that's good. That's good. That's a nice fit. And now we have the Megatron Chomper hand right there. And then the other arm is going to be more or less the same. The way we create the shoulder is identical. Plug that in. This one will not have that little hook on the back. That's okay. That's okay, Jay. And then we will take that little axe bit and we will plug that in as the other hand stand. Speaking of stands, man, I think if you've watched enough of my videos, you heard me stand out about RoboZ and Pre-Pisson and Sherming Sure. Well, probably more of the former than the latter, the former two than the latter. But RoboZ put up another Tarn and axle grease combiner today. I can't wait to try that one after I free up some parts. But yeah, standing out on that guy. So, okay. So we have this bit over here, right? The axe bit, and then we have the little buckler plugged in. And yeah, if you want to, like, you can use this and add it here or swap it out for the dyno. You can do whatever you want, but I pretend that this is just kind of like holstered back here. Sheathed or holstered. I guess they're similar words. And what I was originally trying to do is I was trying to get this in here and somehow get it to plug into that. But maybe I'll just plug it right here for now. And that way, this is not really impeded. But I'll show you the other way too. The other way I had it was like this. And that's okay too. But you know what? The more I look at it, I like this. And I like that it offsets the hook on the other side. And so you have hook and toe. And no, that's cool, man. That's cool, Jules. You know, I got a, what is it? I got a weird memory, like how my memory works. Like I can memorize faces and certain things like really well. I don't have a photographic memory, but I will remember things from when I was way young, like 2-3 years old, like weird stuff like that, right? And so my brother, I won't say her full name, but he used to go out with this girl named, let's call her Jules. He used to go out with this girl named Jules. And I never met her before. I've seen her pictures and stuff like that. And granted, I only seen her pictures when they were in junior high or something like that, right? And then one time I was at the post office by the airport, and we were dropping off some, I don't know. I lose the specifics, but we were there for a reason. Oh, it was dropping off like college papers from my brother, and that post office was open super late, and so it was just crammed full of like, you know, would-be college hopefuls all in high school, like turning in, submitting their excuse me, their packets last second. And yeah, I was there with my pops, and my brother wasn't there. I forget where he was, but we were doing it on my brother's behalf. And I saw her. Yeah, I saw his ex-girlfriend, that girl, Jules. But mind you, I never seen her in person. And mind you, many, many years have passed, and she's like in high school near college. And I just went up to her, and I was like, yo, are you Jules? And she looked at me like, the heck? Like, because she'd never seen me before. She was like, yeah. And I was like, hey, what's up? I was like, I'm Billy's brother. And she was like, oh. And then she saw my pops, and then she recognized my pops. And she was like, oh. And I was like, hey. I was like, that's cool. I was like, so nice to meet you. I heard so much about you. And I was like, I know Billy would have wanted me to say, what's up to you? And then she was just like, oh, wow, thanks. But it was just like a weird thing. And I went home, and I was like, yo. I was like, we saw Jules at the airport. He was like, Jules? I was like, you know, your girlfriend from like way back? And then he was like, what the? And I was like, and I said, what's up on your behalf? And then he was just like, oh, sorry about that. I'm just kind of rambling right now. Yo, I think there's too much caffeine in this tea. Because I haven't been drinking coffee, and maybe there's too much here because I feel like, yeah, right now I'm really scatterbrained and rambling right now. Anyway, you take that leg, right? The one that we made earlier, you plug it in over here. Again, the fit is a little bit loose. But the point that I was trying to make was that, yeah, dude, I never met her in person, and I've only seen her in a few pictures, but still I was just able to recognize her face. And yeah, she kind of flipped out. Must have been a weird experience for her. For me, it was just like run of the mill. Because I'm a bit of a weird guy like that. When I was coming up, I had to be told constantly like what was okay and not okay by my mom. Like my mom would have to tell me like I had no sense of what like chill was and what not chill was. But yeah, all right, we have plugged everything in. And dude, I think he looks good. What y'all think? Nice, huh? Nice. Flavors are good. Color pairing is good. Smells nice. Great attitude. Yeah, you can see that this is the thigh bit. I think I just did all of this without talking to y'all. And I plugged in the little tire up there. It's kind of like his like emblem. And he's good to go, G.I. Joe. Cool. So thank you so much for watching this video. That probably could have been about 5 minutes shorter. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you have these bits, whether it's this duo right here or Paleotrex and Scrap Hook, or even Skelevore and Axle Grease, yeah, check it out. Have some fun. And yeah, enjoy, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.